folks, welcome. Another week here and no snow. It lasted about a day, much to the kids' disgust. It was here for a day and then gone. And really it didn't get much more than what you saw in the video, just a dusting, but enough for sledging, and that was the main thing. But yeah, the chickens settling in really well. We've got 6 of the hybrids and they're at point of lay, so hopefully in the next week or 2 we should be getting some eggs from them. Not quite ready yet, but they're really good girls. They kind of get themselves in at night when it's about 5:30, when it starts going dark, and yeah, they're good as gold so far. And yes, I know there's going to be a bit of grief and backlash from this, but we did get a cockerel or rooster, whichever you want to call it. We did deliberate over it and we took on board everything that everyone said, and there's so many people that are for it and so many people that are against it for their own reasons, and I'm sure they're valid reasons, but for us we wanted to have that cockerel. And do you know what, I love hearing him in the morning. I know people say that will get annoying, but for me it's all good. And he was from a friend of ours, thanks David. He's such a handsome chap, he's super handsome, and the girls love him. He stands there and they all go around him and peck him, and you know, all gentle. And yeah, in fact one of them's doing it right now. They love him, and he's a great protection for them because we do want them free ranging during the day, not all the time. As someone said to me about predators, I mean, we'll only let them free range when we're here and we're around and we can keep an eye on them, and they'll always go back to a secure coop at night. So yeah, it's going well and we're loving having them here. We've got some important people coming this week. Well, I say people because one of them isn't a person, but we've got an important person coming, in fact, this morning, so I'm feeling a little bit nervous. So we've got the grant inspector coming shortly to take some photos, look around, make sure that what we've put down on the application forms probably corresponds with what we've got going on here. And then I think, although we need to check on this, I'm pretty sure that as soon as he's been, we can get going because he's seen it as it is now. So there's no reason why now we can't get started, but I will check on that with him because Sam is dying to get pointing. Well, that's the first thing we've got to do, is point with lime, render, and get the walls sturdy and safe and secure. That's the first thing to do. So we just need the weather to not be really bad and cold for that. But yeah, it'd be good to get started, that's for sure. So Sam is pretty much back to his usual self, still a bit weary very quickly, but bless him, he's been working on the stable, so hoping to get it finished, because guess what's happening? We're all ready for him. Hopefully keeping dry and warm in here, that's the plan. And he's got a cracking view. He's got an amazing view to look out to. I've had to put the fence up so we don't go wandering too far just into all the neighbouring sheep fields. And yes, it's not bad at all. Sam's done an amazing job. We are going to put some cheeks on, but we just needed to get some more concrete block to kind of close it in a little bit more. So we will get to that and finish the floor. But trust me, this thing weighs a ton. I'd be very surprised if this moves. It's solid. We'll develop it as time goes on, and it's better than what he's got now, which is nothing. No shelter whatsoever. And his feet should be good on these stable mats. So fingers crossed. He'll be happy in here. So the inspector's just gone. I don't know why, but I was so nervous. I really did think, I don't know what I thought. I don't know why I was worried. It was all fine. He said it's all good, matches up. I think he's happy with what he's seen and with what we've sent in. So he said, yeah, I think you can pretty much get cracking. So we're going to have a formal letter obviously come through, hopefully. And he said he's going to send it out today or maybe tomorrow, depending. So I'm like, yes. Woo! We can start on the house. Don't know if you can see it. Sam's got his cement mixer at the ready. We've got a stonemason friend popping up later just to look over it with us and just make sure that we're doing everything right with regards to the stonework. But yeah, so happy, so happy. And look at this beautiful weather. If it keeps up like this, we'll be absolutely fine. The birds are tweeting in the background. They're happy. Spring is coming. Just finished work.
Huh?
Friday evening.
I don't even know what day it is. Isabella's just done this bit, and she's gonna help me to repoint the whole building. We all are, all hands on deck.
Yeah.
But that's obviously just having a quick look at it. Wait till I get the big guns out with the grinders and the peckers and stuff like that. I've got a couple of different ways, cordless ones, you know, so especially some. I've got some from the car boot, you know, rotary stop drills, basically, with little pecker bits. Proper old stuff, just like I say, from the car boot. So if we do burn it out, which we probably will burn out a few drills, hacking this out, but I can't wait. Well, yeah, I'm just trying to get my stuff in order in a minute, and the donkey's arrived, as Rebecca will show you.
So yeah, so excited. Toby is finally here after all this time. He's come. The guy that owned him before did tell me actually that he'd found him. He was just been turfed at the side of the road, and he's had him for a few years. So yeah, poor Toby. Finally, he's got a stable, and I think he's actually in it. I was worried he won't go in it because he doesn't know, because he's never had one before. But I can't see him, so I think he's in. There. Or he's escaped, one or the other. I'll give him a shout and see if he comes over. Toby! Oh, better go over because he might have escaped. Oh, you're there! Hey! You're in your stable! Oh, you're such a good boy. Here you go. Have a carrot. You thinking about it? Yeah, good lad. Well, he's not in it. He stood next to it. Yeah. Oh, good boy. He's here with us. It's brilliant. So happy. So happy he's here. Peeping? Are you peeping at me? You're such a good boy, aren't you? I think he was settling himself in a bit last night because he was quite loud. And our neighbours being handy. I had to message this morning and say, I'm really sorry about how loud he was last night. But luckily they're cool with it all. Or they are at the minute anyway. I think he's just settling himself in, and there's another donkey across the way from here and they were sort of shouting to each other. But the cats seem to have taken a fancy to him and enjoy spending time with him. So there'll be a bit of footage of that at the end. Although I admit I somehow managed to put it on time lapse. So annoyingly it's all fast and sped up, but I've put it in anyway. Speaking of cats, here they come now. He's over at the stable, guys. Sam is doing it a little bit more. He's trying a few different things out, I think, to find out what's the best way of pointing, removing the old pointing, because it's quite a difficult, time-consuming thing, and we're all going to have to do it together, all hands on deck. But he's having a little trial run with something now, so let's see. So how's that?
I wasn't going to start this till next week, but I just need to know how easy it'll go. So I reckon I can do, square metre at a time. So you get some water.
The thing is, it's had years worth of different types of coating and lime washes or whatever they are. I presume that's what that is. So it's not the easiest.
We're just not. we're not actually going to get all of the white off, unfortunately. But at least we can redo the joint. You see if we can get a close up on there. It's just like mud, basically. So this is why we're repointing it, because I think it was actually mud back in the day. If anyone else has got any other ideas, then let me know. But we're going to point it, and then we might go over the whole lot again with a whitewash, a lime wash.
Or
so it's all done. Or an insulating render.
Lime render.
Yeah, a lime render, basically, to go over the whole lot. But I think considering that was just a tickle, come out all right. Obviously, there's a lot to do, isn't there?
There's a lot to do.
A lot to do.
I mean, this gable wall is going to be easy because,
well, you can see the joints for a start. You see the old. This is the old cement they used back in the. That's just normal cement, and as you can see, it's all come away. So normal cement doesn't. I mean, how long's that been on? Probably a long time. Back in the day, it probably did the job just to get them out of Dodge. But look at that inside there. It's literally mud.
Like sandy type.
Sandy mud. Yeah, all this is. Can't have that, can you?
No.
It's gonna look beautiful.
Can I go inside?
We're just filming, like.
Just filming.
Oh my.
In an hour. Okay. An hour.
I don't delete that.
Yes, it's not even going to go in it. Cockerel's going.
Well, cockerel is going. Cockerel's always going. And the donkey, has he gone any shelter yet?
I think he's in there now. But yeah, we are going to leave it there this week. It's been a bit of a short but sweet one. I was ill after Sam was ill. You've been working.
Couple of days.
After we had a few days wobble when we found out that we got the grant of like, oh God, we're not ready. And
it's the reality of it hitting.
Yeah.
You know, with all this planning, and I mean months of planning, and then suddenly we get the go ahead, and it was like, we just suddenly didn't feel ready all of a sudden.
Took a few days to get our heads around it all, and
2 or 3 days to like, where are we going to buy it from? Where are we going to get the stuff? What is it we need?
Yeah.
It's just like,
like total panic. It's like you've been building up to this moment for so long, and then it comes, and we just felt overwhelmed.
We had to get on the blower, didn't we? We had to get on the blower to our engineer.
Yeah,
help us.
Joe helped us reassure us and got us back on, because the stone building.
Joe, you keep me calm.
Yeah, Joe keeps him.
You know,
the stone, because we're working with an old stone building, so we want to get it right. And there's so many different opinions on how and what you should do with stone buildings. And I think we're just going to do what we have. We've spoken to many people.
Too many people
maybe, and we're going to do what feels right for us and what we think is the best thing, and we'll learn and we'll make mistakes, no doubt, and we will learn by it, but that's part of the whole process. And
I know what mix I'm doing now.
Yeah,
I know where I'm getting the stuff.
Yeah,
and we've got to leave it at that, because if you just keep asking for people, you'll just keep, don't do that, do this, don't listen to him, do that, and you'll just end up in a pickle. So you have got to make your own decisions and make your own mistakes with this, so it'll be fine.
It will be.
I think it'll be fine.
So we're going to leave it there for this week. Sorry, there's been a lot of talking and not much doing, but
it's all been building up to this point, to getting the approval. So
going on forward now, it should be good, shouldn't it?
Now it's action stations. That's what it's going to be. Man the guns. The grinder guns, that's what it's going to be.
The grinder guns.
The trowels, get the trowels.
Yeah.
All of us.
So hopefully...
Child labour.
Child labour.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Back to it.
Yeah.
Get this in your memory box. If you're looking back on this, kids, you're going to love it.
Yeah, you're going to love the next few months.
Yeah.
But so we will see you, hopefully.
My mum and dad were crazy. They just grinded us to the bone. Good. Anyway.
We make them earn the keep. It's right. That's what they have to.
That's what they did back in the day.
They have to earn the time on the fun stuff like Xboxes and PlayStations.
Not like we're making them milk cows by hand, is it?
We might do. Anyways,
goats.
We'll we did say we'd leave it for there, but we've kept on wittering on. So we will see you next Saturday, and hopefully there'll be a bit more action.
Yeah.
Shots.
Anyway, back on with the building. There will be a lot more, because this is it now. We've the start date's here, so a massive thanks to everyone that's supported us so far on all of our journey. It's been like the craziest year in the past, and this was a dream to get to this point, and now we're at this point. It's now time to put the action in and get it done. So thanks to all our subscribers and our Patreons, and we shall see you in week.
Yeah, see you later.